Guys, this is why people don't trust science anymore. Because of studies like this, which showed a correlation between aggressive dog breed ownership like pit bulls and deviant behavior. But these scientists who we're supposed to trust somehow magically forgot to factor in two of the most well-known predictors of crime, age and income. It's pretty well known that both young people and poor people engage in more risk-taking activities. And the income part is extremely relevant to this study because if I live in a low-income neighborhood where there's a higher likelihood of crime, you're dang right I'm getting a pit bull. Gee, I don't know, maybe because if 3 attackers come in your house, it's not going to be super helpful to have a Yorkie that takes a dump on your pillow and hides under your bed. So it's entirely possible that it's not deviant people who get aggressive breeds. It's deviant people tend to be poor, and poor people tend to get aggressive breeds. And before you think that's an insult to poor people, I don't have money like that. And this is my dog Lumpy. He's a pit bull. The worst part is that most of these studies are factually correct, as in the statistics and the data included in the studies is true, but it's misleading because of what they leave out. And so now people have this research that they get to point to and say, well, I've got research that says otherwise. Meanwhile, the research is dog water. So unless you go in and read the fine print of every research paper, you don't really know what the research says. The best you could do outside of that would be to look at something like a meta-analysis, which is like a study of studies. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not an anti-research or anti-science video. It's more to say, hey, if you're a scientist and you can only do a study that is of such limited scope that it has to leave out a whole bunch of probable contributors to the thing that you're studying, maybe consider if that funding needs to go elsewhere. Maybe consider if you need to wait and do a bigger, better study. Or at the very least, don't publish it in a way that's misleading. Because I'm asking you, Mr. Scientist Man, to consider the fact that that horrible study that I just told you about, there's a bunch of people citing that study. They're like using it as evidence for their conclusion. Actually, there's a research paper that says that, actually, if you didn't read the entire research paper and verify all the data, you can go shut your bitch